So let's do some role-based authorization. And the difference between authentication and authorization is that authentication, you're trying to prove that you are who you say, and authorization is you're trying to prove that you are allowed to do something. So that's the basic difference between them. We've done authentication, now let's do authorization. In our code, let's create a page, like an admin page, for example, so we can see how this plays out. So I'm going to use the Stenciljs tools to create a new component, page admin. All right. So now it's there. Let's create some a route for it. In our app.ts, just here below, I'm going to copy one of these and I paste and just swap this for admin. Just like that. Now, actually, let's also add a link so we can have an easy access. On our app menu, here I'm just going to add one more. Just put an icon here. You can check on the Iconicons website for an icon of your choosing. And let's just name it admin. Okay, now let's test the route. Admin. Now we can go to admin there. So page admin. If we go to the database on the Firebase console, we are admin here. Let me add as a member. And now let's block users from accessing this link. Back on the code. Here on the app, under the simple redirects, I'm going to create auth guard. So this basically needs to check if the user is an admin. So let's create a function on the top that is going to set an internal state for the admin. Here we're grabbing the user, so we can just add this check inside this data block. So let's create is admin state over here, and it's a boolean. So here on the data is the user. So let me just swap this for user. And we just need to check if this user is admin. So this if user.role, and here we can use the array.includes to check if it's admin. If that array includes admin, we will set the state. This dot is admin state. We're gonna set it to true. So let's keep it as a false here, just like that. So most users not going to be an admin, and if it includes the admin role, we add it to true. So, but here we have to do one more check because there might not be an user, because remember this user observable might return null, and then if you do this check for the role and the user is null, this is gonna cause an error. So we need to check if there is a user, and then check for the role. So now for the guard, we can check if there is a user, and if there is a user and that user is not admin, we will block them to visit that page. Otherwise, just cancel this function, cancel this check. So here we can just use the redirect again. It's gonna copy from here. So if the user is not an admin, we're gonna move them from there to anywhere else. So whenever they hit admin, this function is gonna run. If they're not an admin, they're gonna be redirected to home page. Now let's go and check. Now you hit admin. And then you get a redirect. And if you are an admin, just change here the value on the console. And I go there and I'm allowed on that page. You can reload and nothing's gonna happen. Now if I change here back to member, now I get redirected out of that page. Okay, so let's add a few more things. I'm gonna go to the tabs, and here on the dashboard, I'm gonna put that control panel here for the admin. Just below this user, I'm just gonna add another item. And here we're gonna have an icon and a label. So the icon name, and we're gonna put it before the label. Now the items, I'm gonna do a href and link it to the admin page. Just gonna add a few more things in here so it looks nicer. Lines none, and a margin top. Okay, so if I click, I won't be able to go to admin because I'm not admin in here. So if I do admin, and I go to my tabs, now I can go here. So now let's just hide this button if the user is not an admin. We can just wrap this around in a ternary condition. So if this.user and this.user.role.includes admin, we can add this. So here if there is a user authenticated and the user has the role of admin, we will show the link. If not, we just cancel this whole. So now if I reload, I have my control panel, but if I change here from admin to member and go back, it disappears. This is how you can display and hide data based on the user's role. So in this lesson, we learned how to create a role-based authorization. We've added a page which only allows that role to access. And we can now see elements in our page based on the user's role as well.